Hello, everyone. This is Carla with Rizwan Akram and Han Awabala, and we are introducing the stream of Planet Union today, where we want to speak to anyone around the planet. And we're very excited about it. It's a new beginning for us, and we're happy to be here, and we're looking forward to talking to you. Hello, Rizwan. Hello, Rayhan. Come on.
Rizwan is back.
Yes, I'm here.
Can you let people know who you are? And I need to put my light on. Rizwan. Yes, you.
Uh, should I start?
Yes, I already introduced myself. We're talking.
Yes,
Let's
I'm Rizwan Akram here and I belong to Faisalabad. Basically, I'm from Narowal, but nowadays, for the sake of job, I'm living in Faisalabad. I am a teacher by profession, and
and you lost. We lost you. Rizwan will be back. Hello, Rayhan. Anyway, we want to invite anyone who wants to come in and speak to us and say hello. We are here to ask you to join the global meeting for Planet Union. It is the first of a series on every Sunday at 8 p.m. Pakistan time and 11 a.m. New York time. And we have a little teaser about it. Give me a moment and I will play it for you. Why didn't it play the whole thing?
Sometimes when we are old, we do things which we don't understand, and fortunately, I'm going to be old also one day and do stupid things like that. It's fine. Such is life. We don't understand why we do things the way we do things. Rizwan, did you add the description in editing the captions of all of it because it didn't say what it is all about? Carla, I sent you the description, which it doesn't have a clue what this live is about. If you can kindly go and edit the description so that people would actually know what the hell we are doing here and what we are trying to do. You're
When
welcome.
did you send it to me? Because I don't have it.
I sent it to you on WhatsApp just now since I saw that it's not written there.
Oh, I had put it there. Okay.
It doesn't show for me.
Okay. If it doesn't show, I will correct it now. Thank you, Rayhan. That is very strange because I'm looking at it now and it's there.
So you guys can talk, Rizwan and Kara.
Ridwan?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you please talk?
Carla, as Rehan has told you about the Planet Union, so I would like to add something here. It's a new concept, and initially, Rehan Ahmed Lawal has given it for the first time a week before to me, and I think the people on this globe can live without considering the caste, color, religion, and any ethnic background. They can come to a single point agenda, and that is humanity. And they can collaborate with each other instead of competition with each other. They can collaborate to grow. They can collaborate to make this world a peaceful land to live here. In my thoughts, I wish this world could be a better place to live for the next generation after me, because I think the my forefathers have given me the beautiful globe, and I wish to make it more beautiful so my next generation may say that our fathers and sisters have given us a beautiful world to stay here. And it's all possible when you are connecting each other without any biasness, without any barriers, without any boundaries. You have to connect according to your expertise with the others. You have to learn from the people who are in any part of the globe so they can connect you according to their skills, according to their profession, and according to their lifelong experiences. It's not concerned like wherever they are and whatever they believe. The only concern should be whatever they possess in sort of skills. It's my opinion. What do you say?
I agree. I'm trying to get something done, but I totally agree. And my question about it is why is this such a problem? We are all connected just by the air we breathe that keeps us alive. There is no reason for this problem to exist. And I really don't understand it. So maybe you can help me understand it, or maybe the people out there watching can help us. Um, I it's so hard for me to deal with this. What do you think? Why do you think it's such a problem in the world?
Uh, uh, I think there are people who are facing the problem. They might have searching for the solution. And in today's world, the problem that is concerned with any person throughout the globe, he is not searching it in his surroundings, but he is trying to find it out throughout the globe, like people usually now.
Excuse me. Oh, I hope I didn't. Malik, you need to turn off your Facebook in order to bring you in. You're making us echo. Okay, go on, Rizwan.
Kala, I think there was someone else who is commenting or who is saying about entry in the studio.
I know, and I want a real name.
Okay, sure. So, Carla, now the people throughout the globe are not about conscious while they are solving the issues and the problem they are facing. They're not asking the special persons or special people in their surroundings, but they're asking it globally. I would like to quote an example here. However, it's a very, you can say, a small level thing or something that is very personal to me. A few months before, I have some issue with my computer, my hard drive. I posted it on Facebook, and then a lady from Malaysia contacted me, and she told me how to resolve this issue. When I done it, it wasn't resolved. She connected me to another person here in Pakistan, in Karachi, and make us connection and ask that person that here's my fellow in Pakistan. He needs your help, so please help him. So the person who is in Karachi, staying at his home or his office, connected to me through online and make my problem solve out, just staying at his home. So now you can check the connections. Like I'm here and I'm not connecting to a person who is living in my country, but I'm connecting him through a person who is living in Malaysia and then to Pakistan. So it's a triangle. So now the whole world is working on this agenda that people are going to connect with each other. They are not thinking that it's the problem of that human being or a single person. They are thinking this is a global phenomenon. They have to ask it globally throughout the globe. Any person can help him or her.
True. And that's the whole point. And especially now that we are connected by the internet as we are, it's even more possible for us to get to know people throughout the world. And the more that we get to know people throughout the world, the less fear will be there. We'll be uniting the planet instead of saying, oh, I live in Iceland, I can't talk to someone in the US. We have someone here from Israel. I'm from the United States. You're from Pakistan. I'm not sure where Hamza is, but we'll ask him in a moment. We're all connected and we're connected within seconds, moments. And it fascinates me that we can do that. Um, did you want to respond to that, or should we hear what Hamza has to say?
Uh, I wish that the other people who are coming to our live, they also participate and give their own perception. So I will learn from them as well.
And I want the same. So why don't we ask Hamza, who I'm curious why he's wearing a mask covering his face. Maybe he'll explain that to us. And we'll hear from more people. I don't even know where he's from. Hamzi, where are you from? Who are you?
Maybe it's COVID safety precautions.
Yeah, it could be.
Actually, Rizwan
Hamzi,
bhai, Carla ma'am doesn't know if she's a lady or a man. She will know in a
Abed,
minute.
Abed, can you please not interrupt? Hamzi, who are you? Can you please introduce yourself and let us know where you're from?
I don't recognize the flag. Does anybody else?
No, and I think we may need to remove him because he's not
It's
responding to anything.
probably a woman. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
We have no idea. But you know what? If he's not going to participate, we're going to need to remove him.
Just Google Arabic flags.
Tell us who you are, please. Are you going to speak or not? Because we could just then tell us who you are. Introduce yourself, please. You know what, Rizwan? When he decides he wants to speak and be a part of this, we'll add him in. Okay, Yocheved, introduce. How are you? I know you haven't met Rizwan before. He's new to you. So say hi to Rizwan.
Hi.
Welcome
Hold
to
on, I'm trying. I'm somehow not on the right thing. I can't see you at the moment. I'm trying to figure out. Uri, could you help me?
Okay.
Come back to me in a minute while I figure out what
We can we can see you.
Uri, can you show me where I am?
Yashavin, go ahead.
I'm calling in my
We can
text
see
report. Hold on a second. Where is the thing? I can't find this. There you go. This is my husband Uri, by the way. Also my text.
Hello, Yuri.
Hi.
You to come and join us for a long time. Do you want to join us today?
No, thank you. I'm right in the middle of something. Yocheved will represent me.
Okay, you do that every week. I'm waiting for you to be a part of this.
Okay. Right. So my name is Yocheved. It's a Hebrew name. I live in Israel, but I was actually born in New York. I grew up in New York, and I work in translation. I live in a place called Ramat Beit Shemesh, which is currently very hot, although we're finally getting a break from that, and which unfortunately is a bit of a corona hotspot, which has made everything a little tense around here. But I mean, I know the U.S. has been through this. I don't know how other, countries, if Pakistan and India have been doing with it. And what else? I think that's a basic overview. How's that?
Why don't you tell them how you got to Israel? Because that story is a little interesting. And why you decided to go to Israel.
Okay.
We're not forgetting you, Abbas. Don't worry.
So, as I said, I grew up in New York. I grew up in an observant Jewish family. So, from kindergarten, I did a dual curriculum. We did secular studies, general studies half the day, and we did Judaic studies half the day, basically. So I started learning Hebrew when I was very young. There was, I think, as is the case for most people, I'm in my 50s. There was still a lot of Holocaust awareness connected with Israel, like the fact that there was a place that Jews could go if they needed to flee where they were, which was missing in Europe in the 30s and 40s when things went to hell there for Jews. So always in the background, somehow, this was a positive thing. And also we learned, the Bible, the biblical texts, things that are set in Israel. So it was always a background awareness, even though because my mother is afraid to fly and my family wasn't particularly wealthy. So we didn't actually ever visit when I was a kid. But there was always this awareness, consciousness. It's part of the daily prayers. We, pray to see a return to Jerusalem. It's, in Jewish consciousness for thousands of years. So after high school, I came here to study for a year, which a lot of people do. And when I left, I said, if I can manage it, I'd like to come back. And I did Judaic studies in graduate school. There was a fellowship program to come for a year and, where they gave you a stipend, etc. And at that point, I decided if I could swing it, I would just stay. And that's what I did. I was in my early 20s. So I've been here a long time. And yeah, that's pretty much the story. Abbas.
Come on, Abbas, you can introduce yourself now.
Yeah, I'm a student of Carla as well, and I'm friend of Rizwan Akram Bhai and his student as well. My name is Abbas Kambar. I'm from
Excuse me,
Pakistan. I'm an entrepreneur.
wait a moment, please. You need to turn off your Facebook page in order to join. Zafar, we can't bring you in until your Facebook page. Let us know when it is. Same thing with Itasham. They not have Facebook open when you're here. I'll
Hi,
bring
how
you
are you? Can you hear me?
Itasham. You need to wait a moment, but make sure is your Facebook page open.
Can you hear me?
Is your yes, but you need to wait because Abbas is talking now. But thank you. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so my name is Abbas Kambar,
But you have
and
to
I'm
speak
from
little louder.
Pakistan. Okay, thank you. My name is Abbas Kambar. I'm from Pakistan. I'm an entrepreneur, and I was born in Qatar, Middle East, Gulf, and I studied there till my matriculation in a Pakistani school. Then, for my college studies, I came back to my mother country, Pakistan, and for my diploma of business technology, I went to UK, United Kingdom, to my uncle, and for my bachelor's, I came back to Pakistan, and after that, I worked in exchanges, banks, and right now I'm an entrepreneur. I've also worked part time in so many companies while I was studying. Plus, I've managed to run some small companies while I was working in exchanges and banks as well for the sake of entrepreneurship. As my mentor is Rehan Allahwala since 1996. So I followed entrepreneurship by following him back in old days, 1996 to 97. And I got introduced to Carla Richmond when I came to Pakistan during the COVID. And she's an amazing lady. She's my teacher as well, my daughter's teacher as well for English studies. Plus, I want to mention here Rizwan Akram Bhai. He is my Facebook friend and my teacher as well. So this is my story, and I just met Yukhaver madam in the last few programs. I became friends with her. She's an amazing lady. I never had a friend from Israel, and I'm really surprised that she's also like me, and she has she shares the same mindset. Sorry, my daughter is making noise. Today I'm babysitting actually. My mom and my wife are gone somewhere to relatives, so I'm handling both. I'm handling Carla and my daughter as well. So thank you so very much for letting me introduce myself. Let's over to you, Carla.
Abbas, actually, you brought up a very important point when you said about Israel and not knowing someone from Israel and finding out, oh, we have things in common. That's the purpose of this show, to show the commonalities between people. And the more we find that out, the less fear will be in the world. Yoheved, I don't know how much you've spoken to Abbas, but have you learned something from him? As Zafar Muslim, you need to close your Facebook page. And then we can talk to you, but you are echoing because of your Facebook page. Okay, back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, to me, it's very interesting. I also had never met somebody from Pakistan, to the best of my knowledge. Not in New York and not in Israel. The truth is that I would say overall, New York, contrary perhaps to stereotypes, I met fewer people from different nationalities. I don't think I'd ever met anyone from England when I was in New York. So Israel is somewhat of a magnet, but it's still limited. And as we've mentioned previously here and there, even, you can't actually go on an Israeli passport to Pakistan. So that may be part of the reason that I haven't really come across many people. So to me, it's all been quite interesting. And I think we mentioned, not directly, but when we were discussing the different languages, and I've learned about entire language families and areas that I knew nothing about, never even heard of. So, it's like, can you spell that? And then, Google, where is that? What is that? Oh, really? 5 million people. So, and I've always had an interest in sociology and language, even just some of the pronunciations, like Rehan's name, even. I keep trying to repeat, like, I would say, I guess it's if I just thought Alawala, I'm like, that is not how they're pronouncing it. It's like barely like Alawala. And also Qatar. I didn't recognize it, and that I knew the country, Qatar, but it's some sound that's between I think it's not a K. It's something in the middle that we don't have in English or Hebrew, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, oh, Qatar or something, and it's like between a K and a G. Anyway, so I've done some linguistics and things too. I'm interested in that. So it's been something of a revelation. Rizwan, are you also Pakistani? I'm sorry, I came in late. I missed.
Yeah, I'm from Pakistan and I belong from Faisalabad, and I love to connect the people through the globe.
I need to add to your comment about Alawawa. It took me months to feel comfortable saying his name. And at that point, when we started the English page, I was doing the English show. I was doing it on his page for 2 years, actually. I would go to say his name, and I would go, ah, blah, 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 and I wouldn't be able to. And he joked around with me. He said, Carla, you botch my name every time you say it.
And it's not even that there's a sound. It's the cadences of the language, the stresses. It's not like, okay, Yocheved is hard for Anglos because there's no ch sound in English. So that's a separate issue, but there's no problem with the letters for an American in the name, but the accenting, and it's different. So.
Right, and it's learning to say it, but it was a big joke for the longest time because I would, as I opened the show, I would mention his name, and finally I was saying, and Rehan, because I just gave up. I couldn't do it.
Right, so it's just what you're used to hearing. My brother was in college with an Asian whose name was Phi Chu. Very straightforward, very simple, one syllable. My mother could not get it. She'd use a different 2-syllable Asian sounding name, like every time. We're like, Mom, it's Phi Chu. It's not hard. But if you're not used to it, my brother's name is Shlomo, his Hebrew name. I said, you think Phi Chu's mother calls you Moshlo instead of like Shlomo because she's not familiar with the name? Because again, it's not hard to pronounce, but it's not an English name, and it doesn't, people have never heard it. Anyway, that's it.
It happens. Abbas, do you have those problems with Abbas and Rizwan? Do you have those problems with our name?
Yeah, when I was going to talk and I was trying to find out her name, I have to check the spelling. Then I have to pronunciate in my language, because in my, if I speak according to my spelling and my pronunciation or my syllable, it should be let me clear. Make me. It's like spelling is different. Yo, Kevin, something like that. Because most of the time when you're talking to someone in Israel, the people ch call kha, Yocheved. So I think that it's Yocheved because I have
No, that's
talked
right.
to, yeah, because I had talked to Nahun. Nahun, initially, I said he's Nakun, and when he talked to me, he said that Nahun Kads. So I got it. So till that time, and then I have another name that is in my dictionary. It was Vijoyce, Nick Vijoyce, and he has also a different spelling, but on pronunciation it was a different. So when we in Asia or in Pakistan, we talk to someone and we try to pronunciate the name, we usually go to the spelling like C for K, CH for H sounds. So we try to pronunciate the names according to those sounds we have attached to them. And CH in our pronunciation is ever like cha, cha. In our language, it's cha.
What's
Like
your native language?
it's in Pakistan. I'm in Urdu. We
Urdu.
belong to
Okay.
Urdu.
See, I know
So
already there's a number of different languages there.
so when we said that there is ch, we said cha, and even we said sha, sha, sha. So it's a different syllable. But when I'm talking to someone in Israel from the Jews, it's kha, so nahun, and so I got yahun, yafin. So it was like that. I think so that. So I have to check it out. And more, another thing is that if you have a long name like Abbas is clearly fine. In most of the time, I have seen 99% of the people are taking it very clearly because it's a small name, Abbas, Abbas. So people have press on double B, so and AS, so make it clear. So when you have little longer name in your language, it might be small, but in our language, we have to spell it, and then we have forgot the spelling. We have to just remember the name. Like I remember Nahun, but now if I try to write it down, what was the spelling? I have to recall it. That what was actually spelling of Nahun, and same as with Nick Vijoyce. Like Vijoyce, because I have read something, the spelling was different, but Vijoyce is different pronunciate according to me. So Kawa, I think there is a difference in languages, but I wish that through the globe we should know the same language. We can talk to each other, and we should be so harmony with each other that we should know everyone's names so fluently like we know the name of everyone who is in our family.
I agree. I want to mention to Yocheved, if I had seen it in Hebrew, I would have known the sound because I was once fluent in Hebrew. But seeing it written like in English, it's it's even more difficult for me because I'm so used to the sound and the symbol and what it says. You know what I'm curious about, and I want to try to unmute Zafar and let him introduce himself. But every time I go to do it, the problem is there's noise in his back. No, Zafar, Zafar, listen to me. I need to mute you again. You need to close Facebook. You cannot have Facebook open and be on StreamYard. You echo and everyone echoes. So please close your Facebook, and I'll bring you back. I'm happy to talk to you, but that's the issue. Can you do that and come back, please? Do you understand what I'm saying? That Rizwan, can you tell him that in Urdu? Because sometimes people don't understand that.
Okay, Zafar, can I speak in Urdu?
Yeah, I want you to.
ओके 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 सो जफर आपकी जो आवाज है हमें इको आ रही है जब भी आपका माइक ऑन होता है तो हमें इको आती है सबको सो आप एक दफा एग्जिट हो रिफ्रेश करें इस पेज को और इस पेज को दोबारा उस लिंक से ज्वाइन करें जिससे आप पहले ज्वाइन किया है बट फेसबुक आपकी बंद होनी चाहिए उस वक्त तो देन आप ज्वाइन करेंगे तो इको कम आएगी और जब आप ज्वाइन कर लें तो फिर हमें आप मैसेज कर दें देन वी विल लव टू कनेक्ट अगेन आप से हम दोबारा बात करना चाहें थैंक यू
Thank you so very much because I've been trying to tell him this and I don't think he understands. And believe it or not, we just got a lady from Libya here.
oh
Hello.
wow welcome
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Everything is okay.
Okay, introduce yourself. No one knows who you are. You're new to us, to everyone here.
Okay, I am Mariam Saleh from Libya. I am mother for 5 children, and I work as a teacher.
Okay. We are talking about differences in between Israel, the different countries, but also the similarities. And what I was about to ask Rizwan and Abbas, Rizwan, you began talking to people from Israel a tiny while ago. You know, it's kind of new to you. What have you seen as both similar and different in between Israel and where you live in Pakistan? Yeah, you.
Okay. You is for
No, I'm
Rezwan Bhai or
talking.
Abbas?
I'm going to get to you too, Abbas, but I started talking to Rizwan about this.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going to ask you.
actually when we talk about Israel here in Pakistan we have certain taboos like most of the people do not know about what is the issue of Israel, what is commonality between Israel and between Jews and Muslims, and what are the difference actually. The main reason I think that we haven't talked to them, and I don't know that if there is no Facebook, they even not ever able to talk to us because we rarely call to landline numbers here in Pakistan now. So thanks to Facebook first of all. And the other thing is that if we have certain issues or certain commonalities, it is only known when we are talking to those people who are directly affected from these things. Like if I know about anything from America, I cannot read it just books here in Pakistan. I have to talk to someone who is really living over there and who know about that particular subject. Same as with the Israel. If I want to know what is the actual problem, I have to talk to the people who are living actually there and who are directly affected to that particular subject. Like here in Pakistan, I'm living in a space where it is called a state of Punjab. And if I'm not wrong, Abbas definitely know the people who are living in this state are not so much known about the issues that are having in Karachi, other than the media reports, and same as happening with Balochistan, and same as with the KPK. So if even I'm talking to someone who is in Israel, but he is not directly related to my subject of interest or the thing that I want to know. I can't particularly know what is the actual situation, because if I'm talking to a person who is wrong to me, and I'm talking again to those person who will talk to me in a wrong way, so my perception with those person who are living in different countries will be make more stronger that the all people living in this region are wrong. However, the thing is that I have talked to the wrong person, so I need to talk to persons more and more, at least to know what is the difference and what is the commonalities. If there are difference, how can we sort it out? Either I don't think so that if there is a World War One and there is a World War Two, and at the end every person who is the part of these wars have to sit on the table and then talk to each other. So it is the only solution. Come to topic, come to communication, talk to each other, learn about each other, know about each other. This is the only way that you can solve the problem. I don't think so that now it's a time that we don't know about anyone in the globe and we are start speaking against or in favor of him or her.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. We also have Vietnam here, and I think we have India. And what's so interesting
Yeah,
is it's international. It's not just one country, but we're all talking throughout the world. And that's what fascinates me about the internet now. I keep on saying that, but I find it very fascinating and very interesting. Mr. Singh, I don't think I know you, but where are you? You moved. Are you from India or where are you from?
yeah, I'm from India. Basically, I'm from Punjab, but right now I'm staying in Shimla, India.
And what city are you from? What city are you
Uh,
living in now?
what? What's your question?
What
What's
city? What town?
Within India, where are you?
Good. Thank you.
I'm from Punjab, India.
Okay.
Basically,
Wow,
I'm
he is my
Punjab.
neighbor.
yeah, yeah.
And where are you living? What city? Are you like in, I know you're not in Bangalore, but where are you from? You want to
I told you
travel?
that I'm from Punjab. It's near to Delhi, you can say.
New, all right.
Kala, it's state of India, Punjab, that is adjacent to Pakistan. So he's living
So
in
there's a
Punjab
Punjab
state.
in Pakistan and a Punjab in India?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
We
think
have
that
two
was the
Punjab,
confusion. Okay.
one in India and one Pakistan.
Okay.
before
Got
it
it.
fell, we can say after partition, like that, it got separated.
Right. I understand now. Got it. I think we're
Okay,
good
okay,
here.
that's good.
Yeah.
So like that, we should introduce each other first, like that, so we can know each other well. So after
Right.
that, we can discuss anything like that, whatever our topic is. So we can discuss about that. But first, we should know each other so we are comfortable to talk.
Right. How
Yeah,
did you find out about this show?
like
How?
your question is that how did I get in this life?
Yeah.
Somebody,
Yes.
somebody share me the link. That's why I'm here.
Oh, great.
And
You are welcome.
You're very welcome. I'm just curious how people are finding it.
Right.
Kala, you are the celebrity.
I did
Nah,
anything.
not really.
Do you work in India? What do
Like,
you do? Yeah. I know we have a businessman, we have a teacher, we've got a translator. What are you do?
okay, okay. You're asking that what's my profession?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, professionally, I'm an electrical engineer.
Oh,
Wow.
so is my brother.
Wow.
Hmm.
Got it?
I said
Yes.
I have a brother who studied electrical engineering,
That's cool.
but in New
Okay,
York.
that's good. What about you?
Sing,
I'm a
sing,
translator.
sing. Can you mention your name, because I think that Singh is not the actual name. It's only a representative of Sikh community. But can you mention your name? What's your name actually?
Actually,
I
right now, I'm not getting anything because it's not clear to me. Voice is not audible that much. Sometimes pitch is going very down, sometimes very up. So, like that, it's not audible sometimes.
his internet
Singh,
connection isn't good.
Singh, can you mention your name here? Like, what is your actual name? I think Singh is the not the name. Singh is representing you,
Yeah,
like a
it's my
community.
last name, you can say.
Yeah, I know it. But what is your actual name?
Yeah. Uh, my actual name is Khem Singh, Khemsingh. But you can say most of
Khem
my
Singh.
friend call me Singh, so that's why yeah, Khem Singh is my name.
Every community person in your country belongs to Punjab. Is a Singh, a Sindhu, and Jat.
Yeah, you're right.
Zafar,
Okay, I
we're having the same issue with Zafar Muslim. I'm going to have to remove him again.
Zafar, welcome. Zafar looking nice now.
I'll unmute him, but the
Assalamu
same.
alaikum. In the name of Allah, who is Rahman and Rahim, who is most merciful. Today I will introduce myself. I'm from Pakistan. My name is Said Zafarullah. In Pakistan, belongs to the poor province of the country, Balochistan, which is a much low than other provinces like Punjab, like Sindh, like KPK. In our country, there are 4 provinces. The least one is ours. That is not by God. That is not a natural result of us. That is the result of our leaders and corrupt politicians. Okay.
Rizwan, explain to him we don't speak about this, and again, the problem is just like we can't have him here. I'm sorry. Explain
Khala,
that to him.
there is a distortion. Even I couldn't understand you. So can
Can
you
you
repeat, please?
can you understand me now? His
Yeah, it's
mic,
fine.
there's a problem with his connection. There's still a lot of echoing. I need to remove him. I can't have him here
The
because of that.
Zafar is actually living a far beyond area of Pakistan, that is Balochistan. Balochistan is the richest mineral uh, province of Pakistan, and uh, somehow it's not so much compensated with these rich minerals. So I think there's a connectivity issue, same as with
Yeah.
different cities of Pakistan and different areas that are far off from the central regions. So
Isn't
Zafar
that one
might have some
of
issues.
Rayhan's projects? Isn't that one of Rayhan's projects in Pakistan to improve the infrastructure and the availability of internet services? It is, right? I'm not making that up. Okay. All right.
A lot of people are
That's
trying to make it.
exactly what Rayhan, one of the things Rayhan works on very strongly.
Yeah.
So there's another lady. from Vietnam. So
Yep.
can she?
You better come in and talk to us, and not use that as an excuse. She's one of my English students.
Oh wow, welcome.
Yeah, I didn't know she was coming, and Huang, I'm unmuting you and you're unmuting yourself. I'm not touching it again. Will you please unmute yourself?
Now,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Here, I'm glad to join here with you. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm sorry for that, but yeah, wishing you everybody here have a great time and have a great conversation. My name is Huong, Huong. I'm from Vietnam, and I work as a teacher in a government university in the north of Vietnam. And I have a taught marketing and business management for more than 15 years. And my students are adults, means they are more than 18 years old, and they finish high school before enrolling in my university. That's why my topic and my major is economics and business. I'm really interested in this field. Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Ask her questions about Vietnam.
Yeah, please
Hong,
give me question.
Hong, would you like to tell me about Vietnam culture? Like, what do you eat most of the time? How's the weather over there? How's the people live over there? What is the construction like? I love to learn about this.
Rizwan, pick one question and ask her directly. It'll That's
I'm overexcited, I think.
I would say to you. What do you want to know? One thing.
Okay. Hong, the only question is, how's the educational system in Vietnam? Like, I'm a teacher and I love to learn about.
Good question.
Thank you so much for giving me an interesting question. Because right now I'm also a teacher. Yeah, with 15 years teaching. Um, yes, to briefly briefly talk about educational system in Vietnam. We are like a developing country, so um, like we have both primary school, secondary school, high school, and then college and university. Yeah, that's and we also give free education from primary school to high school for public educational system. But in university or college, you have to pay like a 30% of tuition fee. Yeah, but also we have a lot of international educational system here. I mean, international school and university. Yes, some country from the USA, from Australia, Canada, and some other country to collaborate with Vietnamese in institution and university to open some international program for students. Yeah, so they can studying abroad, but in Vietnam. Yeah, I mean with international curriculums. So yeah, that's very good opportunity for my student, and then it had changed a lot. Like I mean, 10 years ago, from my generation, I didn't have that chance to study like today.
Nice. How many years is university?
For my university, average we have 4 years for student, but that's different from like some major, like medical healthcare. To become a doctor, like you have to take 7 years to become a doctor.
Is
But
medical school separately in the US? You study 4 years for your bachelor's degree and you do pre-med, and then you have another 3 years of medical school. Is that the same, or you pick medical school from the beginning? How does that work?
Oh, actually, we apply international curriculum credit, so we have to do the same. So we can do equivalent for like a Vietnamese degree and other country degree with a bachelor degree or PhD. We have to be the same.
So is medical school after you complete the bachelor's degree, then you go and continue to
Yeah,
that? Okay.
yeah, because 7 years for a medical very long.
Right.
To become a doctor.
Right.
So, Hong, who can be a teacher in your country? What is the primary education for a teacher?
Actually, we have a like a specialization, a specialized program, a curriculum for training teacher. We also have like a certificate for some other major. For example, for me, I finished economic like a bachelor of economics. I can take like 6 months or a year to be trained to become a teacher. Well, after I got that certificate, I became a teacher.
We have.
So,
Thank you, Huang. Do you realize that
Thank
you
you.
spoke for a long time in English? How do you feel?
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to talk in English.
How do
And
you
I'm
feel?
very happy and proud to become your student because I
Thank you.
feel more confident. Yeah, and very excited for that. And I need to talk to you more. Thank you so much, everybody.
You're you're doing a great job. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't go anywhere, but I'll definitely see you tomorrow. Ayaz, you haven't said anything, and we do need to close this show soon. So,
Hello everyone, hope you're doing well.
yeah, who are you, Ayaz, and where are you
I
from?
I am Ayaz Ahmed. I live in Rawalpindi, Pakistan, which is nearby capital of Pakistan, Islamabad. And I am associated with the Han Foundation as an interviewer.
But I haven't met you yet, have I?
Hello?
Ayaz, can you
Yes?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So tell me, have we met before? Have we met before?
Yeah, we have met before. I was in your program
Oh,
about
you were.
1.5 or 2 months ago. I'm not sure about the date, but I was in your program.
I do. Well, you know how many people I speak to every day. So, what do you now? What kind of work do you do?
Okay, I'm right now doing interviews with different people, and I'm associated with the Han Foundation. And
Okay,
before that, I was working in a pharmaceutical companies. I did a graduation. I started working in a pharmaceutical as a product specialist. I worked there 1.5 year. In the meanwhile, I got a good opportunity in MNC known as a pharmaceutical. I worked there as a medical information executive, and overall, I have a 5.5 year experience of pharmaceutical field.
Did you ever spend time in Australia? Is that weird?
No.
Okay. I'm just
Your
listening to
accent like
English.
that.
A little different accent than I'm used to.
Okay, I'm just trying to speak like you guys.
Okay. Did
Beautiful
you spend
accent.
time in any English speaking country at any point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, I did the IELTS. And from IELTS. Do you have any idea about the IELTS?
You're talking
International
Irish.
English Language Testing System. It's basically international English language testing system. When you want to go abroad, you have to clear that. You have to do a certificate. You have to get a certificate that is called IELTS.
Okay. So where did you do that?
I did from Pakistan. Actually, I was trying to move UK, but due to some domestic problems, I couldn't go there.
Okay.
I just want to learn how he talks. Ayaz bhai, salute to you. I love your accent. I envy you
Thank you
for
so
that.
much.
Beautiful, beautiful accent.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Okay, we need to end the stream because I have my English show next. But I want to thank everyone who came and spoke for a little while today. I want Rizwan to stay around for a moment. And I want to thank
Sure.
everyone who has been watching. This was really a nice kickoff to a new show and on a new page. And I'm so happy to have spoken to everyone today. We will be
Thank you
back.
so much for giving us the time.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will be back next week. Same time, same place, same channel. Yes, Rizwan?
I won't be here
Thank
next week
you,
because it's
and
Rosh
I would like to
Hashanah.
specially thanks the ma'am Paradise because in my language I think Paradise which means Jannah, and she is silent throughout the time. And in my country, people say the women who are still silent for so many times is check either he's sleeping or either he's there. So she's there. So I would like to thanks to all these beautiful ladies and especially
Oh,
to Carla and all the people who are joining and listening us. You're all wonderful. Let's make the things better now.
Mimi is absolutely amazing. She has an amazing story, and I just realized she didn't speak as long as she normally does. Are you okay with that, Mimi? I am so very, very sorry.
No, no problem. I am so happy to join this meeting. And the reason make me not speak much because the meeting I joined it at the end of the meeting. So in the next meeting I'll share and be active more than this meeting.
Okay,
Exactly.
I hope I did. I thought you did speak, but I'm glad that Rizwan brought that up. She didn't?
No,
She spoke
you
shortly,
missed her.
briefly.
I introduce myself only.
You know, sometimes, and I have to admit, Mimi is so quiet and has such good manners that she kind of gets lost in the crowd. She's not like you and me, you Kevin, where we just talk and we don't care. We just interrupt. Well, I don't interrupt, but when I begin talking, I begin talking. She's just very sweet, quiet, and
Thank
continues to talk.
So sweet of
you.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And really, I'm so happy to give me this a chance to share you. And maybe next meeting, I'll, join and share, by my ideas or thoughts about some topics.
Please do. You were not forgotten. Oh, I feel bad now.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everyone for coming and being a part of this. Thank you, Abbas. I can't believe you stayed quiet that whole time, but you did. We are going off air, and the kids show for the English show will be starting soon. And let's wave goodbye.
Take care.
Thank
Bye. Bye.
you. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, all of you. So sweet of
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.